Newsroom.
A deadly day in Afghanistan. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jane Skinner. 7 U.S. soldiers were killed and 3 others hurt in some sort of explosion near an ammunitions dump southwest of Kabul. It happened in the province of Ghazni. U.S. Central Command says an Afghan interpreter also was hurt and an American soldier is missing. 5 Saudi security agents were killed and 2 hurt in a shootout with terror suspects in Riyadh. A top militant was arrested in the raid. Today's shootout comes amid heightened security in Saudi Arabia because of the annual Hajj celebration. To Britain now, where more fallout from this week's Hutton report. The BBC's top executive has stepped down after a British judicial inquiry reprimanded the network. The BBC has apologized to Prime Minister Tony Blair after a judge discredited its report, accusing Blair of, quote, sexing up pre-war intelligence. Yesterday, the chairman of the BBC stepped down just hours after the findings were released. Lionel Tate has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in the death of a 6-year-old friend. He claimed he accidentally killed the little girl while imitating wrestling moves he had seen on TV. Today's plea deal spares the Florida teenager any additional time in prison. He's already served 3 years behind bars before his life prison term was overturned just last month. And trouble for Mike Tyson's ex. Police in Miami say Robin Givens' SUV hit and critically injured an elderly woman. They say the actress drove for about 10 feet before witnesses flagged her down. She then stayed with the victim until help arrived. Givens received a traffic summons, and police say they don't expect to file any more charges. And those are your latest headlines. Time now to send you back to Shep, who's back.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. We didn't miss our flight yesterday.
Okay.
The flight, we were told, was
you
canceled.
Weren't here at 3?
We were told it was canceled. This was at, crack of dawn yesterday morning, well, like 8:30. And they told us it was canceled, but half of our staff was on that plane, and they told us it was canceled.
So half the staff didn't oversleep. You just overslept.
We didn't, and thankfully, because I'm sure that's what those people upstairs think, but thankfully we had witnesses from almost the vice president level within the company, who we paid off to say that.
Nobody would think you would ever stay out too late and oversleep.
Certainly not. Certainly not. But it was a great trip. They all asked about you at St. Anselm College, the picturesque hamlet there.
Pretty, wasn't it?
Man, what a place. It was beautiful.
You look like you were having a blast.
We did have a blast.
Good.
It was so much fun to be a part of that process.
Well, you guys did a great job.
And here comes next
And
Tuesday.
you were on the big show with Britt later on in the night on the special coverage.
I'm very honored.
You're really moving on up.
Well, they're very kind to me.
And gets that People magazine spread.
Oh, my goodness.
It's really changed your life.
Thank you for the cookie skins.
Oh, yeah, those are Melissa's.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Thank you, Melissa,
See you later.
too. All right. 2 days after the Democrats pulled up stakes in New Hampshire, the current commander-in-chief making a stop himself in the Granite State.